Have you ever found yourself wondering if someone likes you? You know, that confusing feeling where you're not sure if they're really into you or just being nice. Don't worry. Today, we're going to talk about 10 signs that someone likes you. Sign number 1. You catch them staring at you. People don't usually focus their attention on someone unless there's something about them that draws their interest. If you often notice a certain someone looking your way, especially when they think you're not paying attention, it's probably not just by chance. They might glance away quickly when you notice, but it keeps happening. That kind of behavior isn't random. It's like they're drawn to you without meaning to be. Sometimes, they're just admiring you from afar or lost in thought while looking in your direction. And what's even more telling is if they smile a little when your eyes meet, or seem nervous. That shows they're caught off guard, maybe even flustered, which can be a sign they have feelings they're trying to hide. Sign number 2. They touch you in subtle ways. Physical touch is one of the most instinctive ways people try to connect with someone they like. If they find little excuses to touch you, a light tap on the shoulder when they're laughing, a high five that lingers a bit too long, or even brushing against you accidentally in a crowded space, it often means they're trying to close the physical distance. And if you observe closely, they don't usually behave like that with everyone else. It's a soft way of testing how comfortable you are with them. These small touches may not mean much on their own, but combined with other signs, they show a desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Sign number 3. They treat you differently than others. Everyone has a baseline personality around people they're comfortable with, like friends or classmates. But when someone suddenly shifts their energy around you, becoming more cheerful, talkative, or even a little shy, that change means something. You might notice them putting in more effort to make you laugh, or acting nervous like they're more self-conscious when you're near. That's because you matter to them more than you realize. You stand out. Whether they get more expressive, more polite, or more careful with their words, it's their way of trying to impress you or make you feel special. Sign number 4. They genuinely care about you. This is deeper than just being friendly. When someone notices even the slightest changes in your mood, like if you're quieter than usual or not your usual self, and they check in with you, that's emotional attentiveness. They might ask if you've eaten, offer to walk you home, or just send a message to cheer you up. These acts may seem small, but they require thought and emotional investment. They're not doing this out of obligation. They're doing it because your well-being matters to them. Caring consistently like this is one of the clearest signs that someone likes you not just physically, but emotionally too. Sign number 5. They tease or play around with you often. Playful teasing is a common way people flirt, especially if they're not ready to directly confess how they feel. They might give you a funny nickname, exaggerate your habits in a joking way, or playfully challenge you during conversations. It's their way of keeping your attention, making you laugh, and creating shared memories. Often, they'll balance this teasing with small compliments or moments of sincerity. It's their strategy. Be fun, keep things light, but also stay memorable. If someone keeps teasing you while making sure not to hurt your feelings, they're likely hoping you'll start seeing them in a more affectionate light. Sign number 6. They like to walk or hang out with you. Some people find clever, subtle ways to spend more time with the person they like. If they always seem to show up when you're free or try to align their schedule with yours, that's a big clue. Maybe they volunteer to join you on errands or casually suggest grabbing food together. It's not just about the activity, it's about being in your presence. And often, they might not even say much at first, they just enjoy being around you. Those shared moments, even if short or ordinary, are their way of building a connection and creating space for more meaningful interaction. Sign number 7. They always start the conversation. When someone consistently initiates conversations with you, it's because they're thinking about you and looking for a reason to connect. It could be as simple, "How was your day?" or "Did you see that post I sent you?" But these are entry points. They're keeping the door open for more interaction. Even when topics seem random or silly, the effort behind them is sincere. They don't want silence. They want to keep the exchange going because it means they get to be a part of your world, even for a few moments at a time. Sign number 8. They fix themselves up when you're around. When people care about how they look in front of someone, it's because they care about the impression they're making. Fixing their hair, adjusting their clothes, even checking their reflection in a nearby window, It's all about appearing attractive or presentable in your eyes. They might even ask you directly, "Do I look okay?" Which is low-key fishing for your opinion. And that means your opinion really matters to them. They're not just trying to impress anyone, they're trying to impress you. It's a sweet, subtle way of showing they want you to see them at their best. Sign number 9. They support you no matter what. Support is one of the clearest ways affection turns into action. Whether it's cheering you on in a competition, liking your posts, complimenting your work, or simply being there when you need a friend, they're always in your corner. And it's not just during big moments. Even when you're having a rough day or dealing with something stressful, they're present, offering to help or simply being someone you can lean on. That level of loyalty and consistency doesn't come from someone who's indifferent. It comes from someone who wants to see you happy, successful, and confident. Sign number 10. They remember the small details about you. This one's a major giveaway. When someone remembers the little things, like your favorite coffee order, a random movie you once mentioned, or even the exact way you like to organize your notes, it's because they're paying close attention. They're listening not just with their ears, but with their heart. And often, they'll use these details to make you smile. Maybe by surprising you with your favorite snack or bringing up something only the two of you talked about. That's not just thoughtfulness. It's affection in action. It shows they value what you say, and more importantly, who you are. So, if you've noticed one or more of these signs, maybe it's time to stop wondering and start doing something about it. Don't be afraid to ask them how they really feel. There's a good chance they've liked you for a while but are just too shy to say it.